Hello, welcome to episode 23 of the Islanders podcast. My name is James.
And my name is Daniel.
And my name's Yen.
It's been a long time since we
recorded
an episode. Yeah, so we've took a break for 2 weeks for
Chinese New Year.
Yeah. So welcome back to our podcast.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank you for coming back to join us. And we are very delighted to be back on board also. Yeah. You know, getting back to the mic, it feels really good. Yeah.
It's the familiar, the whole warm feeling comes back.
Yeah. Also, I like the voice of our mics.
Yeah.
Hope all of you survived the Chinese New Year.
How was Chinese New Year for you guys? We have to catch up a little bit also.
It's kind of tense and also kind of ease because I'm kind of focused on a different things from different world.
Mm-hmm.
I can be relaxed from those pressure I've keep facing, like the things that have going on and on for like a whole month or 2 months, and just worry about where to go, which temple to go, or maybe what things to prepare for Chinese New Year. Though it's busy, but it's kind of
I think easier lifestyle. I would say. Yeah. How about you, Daniel? How was Chinese New Year?
This year we make a different choices.
Oh, really?
Yes, because
you get on a journey
normally my whole family would travel together to Pingdong, the southeast part of Taiwan.
Yeah,
that's your mother's home or father's home.
Yes, my mother's hometown.
Yeah,
but this year my family decided to have a trip.
Have a trip to other places.
No, we didn't travel together this year.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So you traveled separately.
Yeah, separately.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yes, my mother and I visit Taichung this year.
Oh, okay. So did you have a relaxing 2 weeks,
Relaxing 2 weeks.
or was it like busy and hectic and all that?
All I know is that I'm quite tired of eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Full of eating. That's great.
Going back to your grandparents' house, getting fed well.
That's all about Chinese New Year. Yeah.
So I personally went to Japan for Chinese New Year because, like I said, I don't have family here in Taiwan. So we had Chinese New Year in Japan. So that was also pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're back here in Taiwan in our studio,
home studio.
And this week and next week we're going to give you a 2-part episode.
Great.
Again, one of those long topics that we feel like we need maybe 2 hours to fully talk about. Yeah. Okay. So today we are talking about something I think is, quite nerdy.
Really nerdy.
Yeah.
But I think that correlates to the real world. I think pretty much.
Pretty well. Yeah. I think it's very interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Dragons and Dungeons.
Yeah, D&D.
Yeah, D&D. So now I don't actually know much about the game.
Yeah, I mean,
but we're going to talk about like a whole different aspect of the game, okay? Yeah. Which is its alignment system. Do you know its alignment system?
Well,
have you heard of like chaotic good, chaotic neutral, and all that stuff?
Yes, maybe a few months ago, I see a series of memes about this alignment.
Meme, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like how do you open the can? Now with those alignments, you have different values or different way of doing things.
Like if you open the toast from the middle, you have like chaotic evil or something like that. Yeah.
That's quite funny.
So there's actually this test online. You can take this test.
There's a quiz sheet.
Yeah, it's 36 questions.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through that later.
Okay.
But that one is after we take the test, we can see what our alignment is.
Yeah. Like what's characteristic or value you're more following to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what kind of decisions you might make in life. It relates to this alignment system. Yeah. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about the alignment system. Mm-hmm. The alignment system is divided into 2 axes. So one of the axes is ethical alignment. Okay.
Ethical.
Yeah. Which is like chaotic, neutral, and lawful. Yeah, right? Yes. And the other axis is moral alignment, which is divided into good, neutral, and evil. Yeah. So they form like 9 categories of different characters, right?
Yeah. It's like a 2 spectrum. You just
it's a 2 axis, like x-axis, y-axis, yeah. So today we're going to do this test. So are you ready to jump into this test?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
We've already did this test before. I already sent you the link, and today we're going to go through all the answers and questions also. Yeah. Okay, so the first section
Come on.
of Dragons and Dungeons.
Alignment test.
Okay. First is a relationship to family.
This is the first part.
First part. So we have a couple of questions here. So I will say the questions and also the choices, and then I would say, and then everybody would say what their answer is, and then we can talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first question: family elders are expressing disapproval of you to the rest of the family. Do you A, accept the criticism and change your ways? B, seek a compromise with the elders? C, besmirch the reputation of the elders as you ignore their scorn? Or D, silence the elders any way you can?
Yeah, so what's your choice, James?
I chose A. I chose accept the criticism and change your ways.
What a good boy.
Yeah, because that was what I was told when I was little. Yeah. Up till now. How about you, Daniel? What did you choose?
My option is D, silence the elder.
So how do you silence the elders? How could
it's like killing them?
Yeah.
Normally, whenever my mom told me to do something less unreasonable, what I do is silence, and she will be silenced too.
Okay.
So you keep silence with each other. You're like a.
Okay.
Okay.
Just don't fight back like my sister, and like my sister always have serious fight with my mom. So what I learn is just be silent.
I think that's more like C, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe silence the elders any way you can. It's like killing them or something. Yeah. You know?
Maybe I will try to convince my mom at least not the most wise way to treat this problem.
Then that's B.
That's B, yeah.
Oh, that's C, can compromise with the others. But anyways, you choose D, so that's
your
it.
choice.
Yeah. How about you, Yan?
I choose C. I try to besmirch the reputation of the elders.
So you ignore
and I ignore the scorn. I think I think I ignore the scorn pretty much. So
okay. That's
it's like
fair.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, quite fair.
Okay, now next question. Would you give up a promising career to aid the family in time of need? A, in a heartbeat. B, yes, with some reluctance. Or C, only if it was certain I'd be able to return to my career soon. Or D, no.
No.
So which one did you choose, Daniel?
I choose C.
C, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So why? Why did you choose C?
Well, family is an indispensable part of my life, but
yes.
I think the most important part to me is myself.
Oh, okay.
My own career, my own maybe
your
life.
own self. It's like you treat as a like independent person.
Yes, I will willing to devote to my family, but I won't give up my whole life just for my family.
For your family, yeah.
Okay, how about you, Ian?
So, at first, I was in my mind. I think I would like to choose A.
Yeah.
But after all, I choose B. So I think it's like I'm feeling that I would just aid my family, but I think it's more because I love them very much. It's not because I'm like it's not because like my family needs help, so I go help them. It's not like the correlation is not so strong for me.
Yeah.
But like if my family doesn't love me so much, and I don't love my family so much, maybe I won't choose A as well. So I think B is a quite
neutral
answer.
Quite neutral answer for me. I say quite fit to my character.
Yeah. I chose A.
I chose A
in a heartbeat. Yeah, because I think I'm
imaginable.
I have some confidence that I can get a career somewhere else. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the first question.
Yeah.
Would you betray a family member to advance your own career? Okay. A, yes, with a twinge of guilt. Mm-hmm. B, yes, if I could do it secretly. C, I'd resist the temptation. Or D, I find the very idea abhorrent. So Daniel, which one did you choose?
Actually, at first, I think C and D is quite similar.
No, it's quite different.
No, it's quite different.
Oh? Yeah.
C is like, I want to do it, but I don't.
But I won't.
But I won't, yeah.
Like my... like your sensation tells you to do that, but
yes, I would like to do it.
Your reason,
but I can't.
On the consequence.
Yeah.
So I focus more on the consequence. So to me, C and D, the consequence is the same.
Yeah.
So I choose.
But the motivation is different.
It's very different. I would say. Yeah.
Yes, so I choose C.
Okay. Both me and Yan chose D because, it's, the very idea is abhorrent, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question. Do you respect the leaders of your family?
Yeah.
A, their words guide my actions. B, they're role models for me.
Yeah.
C, they're often out of touch with my life. Or D, they're out of touch with reality.
Wow. So how do you think about the leaders of a family? Who will be the leaders of a family in your mind?
I think my father, is the leader of my family.
The leader of a family.
Yeah.
Like in my family, there's not a certain leader, but I can imagine if there's a leader of my family. So I choose my answer based on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you think, Daniel?
Well, I think my grandmother is the spiritual leader of my whole family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So which one did you choose?
I choose they're often out of touch with my life, and I think I will try to separate my life with out of their control.
Okay.
Get myself out of their control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was choosing between A and C. But I ultimately chose A because that's more like what I would do in real life.
But I think A and C, they're based on same motivation.
Yeah.
But the consequence is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think A is more like, I think you have to see what kind of actions they want you to do. Yeah. So I chose A. How about you, Daniel?
A is the world. Their words guide
my actions. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I choose D.
So they're out of touch with reality.
That's very harsh. Like
Actually,
most of the answers you chose are very harsh.
Yeah, you're harsh.
Actually, I don't really completely comprehend this option.
So it means like they're out of touch with reality. It means like you're
like condemning
condemning
them.
Oh.
It's like you're saying they don't have any idea of what's happening.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I would choose C.
Okay. So quite the same.
Yeah. So next one. If your family had arranged your marriage to someone loathsome, would you A, go through with it, proud to serve your family?
Yeah.
B, agree, hiding your reluctance? C, subtly work against the union? Or D, flee?
So it's like I think like in my comprehension, it's like it's like this marriage is like a commitment to your family. So no matter you like the person or not.
Yes, I
think so. I think that
so.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's someone you don't like. Someone
you don't
loathsome.
Like. Yeah.
So it's like keeping a word for your family.
Yeah.
Like in the old days, I think.
So what did you choose, James?
I chose subtly work against the union. So I think that what that means is that I'm not, going to publicly disagree.
Them.
Resist them, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah. But will you still accept this marriage?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
I think this is the question is only
about commitments. It's not about the marriage.
So about your stance on this issue.
Yeah. Both I and Daniel choose to flee. Flee.
Yeah. So why? Talk me through it.
I don't think my parent or my family don't have the right to decide which one I should marry.
Okay.
Yeah. I also feel like that. Feel that. And there's another feeling to like not willing to directly face their resistance, just face to face, and like having like arguing with them or something. We just leave the scene. Just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like that.
Now the last question of this section.
Okay.
You're estranged from a family member. On his deathbed, he seeks reconciliation. Do you A, speak to him but hold your ground?
Yeah.
B, refuse to speak to him? C, discuss your estrangement openly and without rancor? D, actively seek reconciliation and heed his dying words? So which one did you choose? So you're lost from this family member. Maybe he or she disowned you. Yeah. And he's about to die. And he wants to see you again. What would you do?
I choose to discuss with him or her. Just I have a kind of feeling that's someone is going to leave this world is I feel like I have to be honest to them. to tell them what I really feel. And I can imagine if I'm estranged from that family member, maybe our values or our moralities are very different.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would choose to try to be as honest as I can to talk to them.
Okay. How about you,
That's
Daniel?
my choice.
Actually, my answer is quite similar to Yan's. So yes, I would never refuse to see this relative, but yes.
So what's different between me and you?
So which do you choose?
I chose D. Yeah. I chose actively seek reconciliation and heed his dying words, which means I think he's about to die, and I would like to make the process as easy as possible. Okay. Like if you talk about your estrangement openly, it might end in like a fight or something.
Yeah.
You know, it might not be, you know, very
a good end
understanding of him or anything. So I chose D.
Yeah.
So that's the first part of the questions.
Quite.
What do you think about the questions?
Well,
are they realistic?
No, I don't think it's realistic. It's kind of creating a circumstance for you to
choose an answer.
And also, like a testament. Yeah, I'd say. It's like a testament.
And I don't think you agree with 100% of your answer even. Yeah, but this test asks you to choose one regardless of any questions.
Yeah. It's like you have to take a move, and you have to think about why do I choose and how will the consequence be.
Yeah,
it's like more complicated.
Going into like a character, which is very fun because in D&D this is normally done as like for a character. Yeah,
it's cool.
So do you want to go into section 2?
Bring it on,
or we take a break.
Yeah, okay. Let's take a short break, and then we'll go back into relationship to friends.
Ooh.
Hello, welcome back.
Back.
So this section we're going to talk about relationship to friends.
Friends, yeah.
Okay. So the first question of this section, okay.
Okay.
A powerful but corrupt judge offers you wealth if you'll testify against a friend. Do you A, condemn your friend and take the money? B, take the money and testify, but try to keep your testimony ineffective? C, refuse the offer and refuse to testify? Or D, testify on your friend's behalf no matter the consequences?
Yeah. I think your answer is quite evil.
Okay, so let's start with your answer then, Daniel. Okay. Which one did you choose?
I will refuse the offer and refuse to testify.
Okay, that's good. How about Yan? What did you choose?
Like, I choose to take the money and testify.
Yeah,
and try to keep my testimony just not affect to my friend.
Okay, so I also chose the same as you. I chose take the money and testify, but try to keep your testimony ineffective. Yeah. And the reason for choosing this answer, I would like to explain. Okay, it's not because of the money. It's because the judge is powerful. So in one sense, I'm not trying to betray my friend, but I'm afraid of the powerful judge.
Oh.
So that way I would testify to please the judge, but I would make my testimony ineffective.
Yeah, I think quite the same. I think taking his money is like I think it's more like accepting.
Yeah, I think it's like respecting power. You know, not to resist power.
Directly face them. Directly fight against them.
But also make your testimony useless.
Useless.
Yeah, so that your friend.
So like protect my friend in my own way.
Yeah.
But once you accept the money, maybe you more or less you will be affected by the judge. I think
accepting money.
I think it doesn't go that far.
Yeah.
The question doesn't go that far. It just gives you a basic, situation. How about you want to talk about your choice?
The reason I choose C is because since he is a corrupt judge, no matter what I do, maybe it will be twisted to against my friend.
Okay, but he's powerful.
Actually, he's powerful.
Corrupt. So aren't you worried that he might do something to you if you don't testify?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, since we are in Taiwan, I didn't think that far.
Yeah, but this is the world.
So
of
it's
D&D.
a world of D&D.
Yeah.
So
okay, so that's the question. The next one: do you become close to friends or hold most people at a safe distance? A, I have an abundance of close friends. B, I have some close friends. C, I have few close friends. Or D, I try to keep people at a distance.
Yeah. So I choose C, I have few close friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like
it's like a little less.
Yeah.
How about Daniel?
Are we your close friend? Are we?
You can answer this question by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one did you choose, Daniel?
Yeah. Okay, I choose B. I have some.
So more than few. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So how about you?
I chose D. I try to keep people at a distance.
Yeah, quite reasonable.
I was about to choose C. You know, I have a few close friends, but in my mind, I think I am hardwired to keep people at a distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my answer.
Well, I think I have the maybe the property of both D and B.
B. Yeah.
Yes. It depends on what you choose.
What you choose. Yeah.
And actually, what you choose actually matters
in this question.
In this question, yeah. So
it's like telling you, like, choose make the choice. Actually, make the choice and face them. Yeah.
So I think no matter what you choose, you know, the first one that comes to you
is more likely
what
to
you
be
should choose. Yeah.
Intuition.
Okay. So next one. Have you ever betrayed a friend? A, I've done so more than once, and I sometimes get away with it.
Yeah.
B, I've done so once. C, I've been tempted to do so, but I've never gone through with it. Or D, I'd never contemplate such a thing. So all of us chose D, right? I never contemplate such a thing. Yeah. So we don't consider betraying friends.
We're good people.
Yeah, we're good people. Yeah. We're not actually good people, but in this question, we're not going to betray our friend. Yes. Okay. Yeah, next one. How do you view lifelong commitment to a single romantic partner?
Oh, wow.
So A, I'm waiting to find such a romance. B, such a romance would be ideal if it's achievable. C, I worry I'd miss out on what others have to offer. Or D, tie yourself to one person? Huge mistake. So Daniel, we'll start with you. Which one did you choose?
Well, my answer is B. Okay. Such a romance would be ideal
if it's achievable. So you have some kind of, you know, uncertainty about this kind of romance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I share the same kind of
thoughts,
feeling in this question. So I also chose B. Such a
romance would be ideal.
I think
it's achievable.
But it is, you know, real life is often not that easy to, you know, to accomplish this kind of
life struggles.
Yeah. How about you, Yen? Which one did you choose?
So I take D.
Okay. Tie yourself to one person? Huge mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, talk
about it.
I'm quite struggle with B and D for myself.
Okay.
So I think about, is it achievable for such a romance would be ideal? How do I really think about this thought or this feeling? And finally I get to the answer that I think it's not quite achievable. I would say I would keep the possibility in my mind, but I think most part of my mind, I think I don't belong, or I won't able to commit myself to a certain person.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be able to. I don't think it's not. I won't do that, but I won't really be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have a chance, will you choose B? If you have a perfect chance.
No, I think.
No, I think it's not about chance.
Not about chance.
It's about your thinking about this kind of thing.
I think it's more like I would say, I think I can tie myself to a person, but not wholly. Even if I try to commit my lifelong, I have a lifelong commitment to someone, but I won't able to totally commit myself to him or her. So I choose D.
Okay. Yeah. D is such a very,
like extreme.
It can be a very extreme answer. It can be, interpreted differently.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Do you insist on repayment when lending money to friends?
Yeah.
So A, yes, I write up a contract so there's no misunderstanding. B, yes, but I try to be as flexible about the exact terms. Or C, no, although it's sure nice to be repaid. Or D, no, they just owe me a favor. Okay. So let's start with Daniel. Okay. Which one did you choose?
My answer is B.
Yes.
Try to be flexible about
the exact terms. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and I take the same choice.
Okay.
I try to be flexible, but I think for me it depends to the amount of money.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's if this over a certain amount, I will have to.
So what's your boundary?
But for me,
it's quite vague.
For me, I wouldn't lend the money if I don't think.
If I don't think
it's about it's under my my limit. I think. So I chose D. No, they just owe me a favor, because when I lend money to people, I often think that the money's gone. Yeah. So they just owe me a favor. That's what I think. Yeah.
But I think still depends on the amount of money.
Yeah, but like I said before, I wouldn't lend them the money if it's too large. Above the limit.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's the money that I could lose. Yeah. Okay. So next question. Mm-hmm. Are you still in touch with childhood friends?
We have talked about
this before in a past episode. That was a long time ago, though.
Long time ago.
Yeah. So A, yes, we correspond regularly. Or B, yes, we try to keep in touch. Yeah. C, no, I move around too much. Or D, no, I don't have anything in common with them anymore. Mm-hmm. So Daniel, talk us through it. Which one did you choose?
My answer is D. I don't have anything in common with them anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But it's quite...
I also chose that.
Yes.
So I don't have anything in common with them anymore.
We discussed this question more deeply in
episode 8 or something.
Yeah,
I think 8.
But
this is season 1.
During the Chinese New Year, I go back to my mother's hometown. It's quite amazing that my mother still have deep connection with his childhood friends.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's quite different from talking about the generation of our parents to now.
To us, yeah.
And
but my elder cousins also have this connection.
That's nice. I don't though.
Yeah, for me, I take C. I think I move around too much. I think it's more like I focus on other things than them.
Yeah.
But if there's a choice, I will try to move to B.
Yeah.
I think it's my mind. I think that like that.
Okay, so that's all for relationship to friends. Was there any question that you found very weird or you had a hard time answering in this section, particularly?
I think the lifelong commitment.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah, that one's quite hard.
I thought a lot at that question. But I think overall, the relationship to friends is quite more. It's easier to answer than the family one. For me. Yeah.
I think for me the hardest was: do you become close to friends, or hold people at a safe distance? I originally chose C, but then I changed it to try to keep people at a distance because I think in my mind,
in your mind,
that's how it works.
The most difficult one is maybe the first or the second question. The first is about a corrupt judge.
Corrupt judge.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
that's hard too. That one is.
For me, that was a no-brainer because respect to power was something that is built into me. I think.
Because I keep thinking about the consequence of my choices.
You're thinking about what to do or how the things will
develop.
Will develop into a different stage.
I think you think too far. With these questions. You just have to take them at face value and then just go with it. I think. That's what I did.
It's more like testament. Yeah.
I think it's truer. The answers are more true when you just go with it, when you don't think about too much and just go straight with it.
It's more like you're dreaming and you dream something.
Situation.
Situation and you will make the change.
You will make for the imagination episode.
Yeah.
Just making a straight answer. Follow the intuition. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to the next part. Okay, the next part is called relationship to community.
I think this is the most difficult part to
really?
me.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's go through that.
Okay. Yeah. So first question of this part is, do you donate time and money to improve the local community? A, yes, the needs of the community are my top priority.
Yeah.
Or B, yes, I donate as much as I can once my own needs are met. Or C, no, I don't have enough time or money to spare. Or D, no, my local community would be a waste of time and money. So, Daniel, which one did you choose?
My answer is C.
Okay.
No, I don't have enough time and money
to spare.
Yes.
Okay. That was, a very straight answer.
Yeah. Just directly.
Direct answer.
Like modern people directly think like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about you, Ian? Which one did you choose?
I take B. I think I will donate as much as I can
once my own needs are met. Yeah.
But it's like I think it's more like I have some imagination about my local community.
Okay, yeah.
So I think the choice I've taken at this question is hard, like largely affected by my mother, because she's a person of she will try to improve our local community for just do whatever she can.
Okay, so, I think when I imagine what answer you would choose, I think it would be B. Yeah. So it's a very you answer.
Yeah.
And so my answer was no, my local community would be a waste of time and money.
Wow, that's
that
harsh.
is because my local community, we don't have a very...
So-called local
we don't have very tight-knitted local community, which means we don't talk to our neighbors or whatnot. And so that is naturally my answer, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's kind of sad,
but I think
it depends on real life experience.
It fits to modern society. Actually.
Yeah,
because I think D&D. I think the whole base of D&D is like based on the
medieval time.
Or like all that. So I think they think their local community is very important.
Yeah,
maybe, or they tie very strong to their local community.
I do believe like in my ideal community, I would do as much as I can.
Yeah, that's ideal community.
But in the current state of my community, I would say it's a waste of time and money.
So what's your ideal community?
It's like you talk to your neighbors, everybody's friends, and you help each other out. Maybe you go to his or her house for dinner or whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
But here in Taiwan, it's not, especially in our neighborhood, it's not that tight-knitted. And our neighbors, we don't go along well with our neighbors, so that's why. Yeah.
I think that's the reason why Yan is part of the manager team of his dormitory.
Yeah, but I think like in my mind, I would think like that is that I would try to make out this community by myself, like the ideal community by myself. So I don't care about. Actually, I don't really care about how the local community now treat them, and now what my neighbors treat them. If they treat me bad, I think I will still kind of be a good person to them.
Yeah, so I think this is this inherent difference between our personalities. Yeah. So my experience was not that good. So okay, so next question. Your community is threatened with invasion. Do you A, help defend it to your last breath? B, man the barricades with the rest of the community? C, flee as soon as things look grim? Or D, cut a deal with the invaders to act as a spy?
I think this question is quite abstract.
No, I don't think it's abstract. I think it's
very, it's very clear and concise, but it's not that realistic though.
Yeah.
So which one did you choose, Daniel?
I think my answer is strongly influenced by several historic story.
Story, yeah.
Yes, like about 100 years ago, Japanese invades Taipei city, and someone just opened the gate of the city and allowed the Japanese to enter. I think that's indecent.
Indecent, okay.
Yes. So my answer is B.
Yeah,
B,
lawful man.
Yes. Man and barricades with the rest of the community.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What do you think is the difference between A, help defend it with your last breath, or B, man the barricades with the rest of the community?
I think A is more like maybe a warrior would choose A. He will actively to fight with the invader.
Yeah,
B is a warrior or a patriot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And B is more like just helping out with everybody. Yeah, okay. Okay, I get it.
A give me a feeling that he will try to stand up and call everyone to fight together with me.
Yeah, okay.
And let's get on the fight against those invaders.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Give me a feeling like that.
So both of you chose B, right?
Yeah.
Man the barricades with the rest of the community. I chose C. Flee as soon as things look grim.
Actually, I was quite struggling between B and C.
Yeah.
But after I choose B. I don't think I can flee anyway. I don't have the capability to flee to somewhere else.
Okay,
that's my feeling. Yeah.
I want to be very honest here. Okay, so I chose C because I really don't care if our neighbors die or not. Okay, so that's very honest, but also very true because we are, we don't have any kind of
connection,
together. Any kind of connection with our neighbors. So that's why I chose C. But I also wouldn't actively do harm to them. So that's why I wouldn't cut a deal with the invaders.
It's just no connection.
Yeah. It's like strangers. So I chose C to flee as soon as things.
Keep thinking about the definition of community. Is our nation our hometown or our city?
I would say it's what you think it is.
Yes.
Right.
In my mind, it is our nation.
Okay.
If our nation is invaded by other countries, maybe yes, I would choose B.
I think the boundary may changes how it. It just depends on how you think.
The scope may change how you think about this question. But I think of community as maybe my village. Okay, maybe my neighborhood. I would say.
Yeah. My thought, that my imagination is quite like James. It's like around my neighborhood.
Because I cannot comprehend, the whole nation as a whole community.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have the heart to,
devote
love
myself
everybody.
To my,
yeah. I think that's patriotism.
It's more like a conventional idea of Chinese culture, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Part of that, yeah.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
You're a patriotic
part.
guy. Okay. Next question. If you were injured and required immediate assistance, would members of your home community agree to help? Okay. So A. Yes, because they know I do the same for them. B, yes, because I'm generally well-liked. C, probably not, because I'm distrusted by the powers that be. Or D, definitely not. I've made some enemies here. Okay, so this one is kind of a hard one for me. Okay, let's start with Daniel, maybe.
Actually, I find it hard to imagine the whole condition about this question.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine this.
Hard to imagine, yeah.
I
take some time to comprehend
to look at this.
Since in Taiwan we have a well-developed medication system.
Yeah.
So everyone can get good help.
But I think it's like when the system is failed.
Again, you're thinking about the whole nation. Like for us, it's more like neighborhood.
Yeah, our mindset is more like a neighborhood.
Yeah, and so I chose B, yes, because I'm generally well-liked. But I was, deciding between like A and B, maybe.
Yeah.
Not because I like them or because they like me, but...
You just help them. Generally,
we help people. We don't,
It's our instinct,
let them die.
maybe.
Maybe. I think C or D is definitely not the answer here.
Yeah.
So ultimately I chose B. But maybe I should choose A, I think. How about you, Yan? Which one
I choose A.
You choose yes, because they know I do the same for them. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's me.
Yeah, I think I would do the same thing for them,
if they are injured or hurt. But I think this part is more like how other people see you as a part of community member. So I think this is a difference between my choice and your choice.
Yeah. I think I still have some friends there, but not that well. Maybe acquaintances,
maybe not that close, or
not that close. Okay. Not that tight knitted.
So how's yours, Daniel?
Oh, yeah.
What's yours?
Oh, my answer is B.
B.
Okay.
Yes.
Same as.
But I think now I think my answer is more close to A. Yes. It's like mutual.
No, my point is that it's like other people. If A is like if other people accept you as their community members, do you think other people accept you as the community member?
No, I think B is if other people accept you as their community member. Yeah.
B. Why?
Because you're well liked by the community. They think you're part of the community. Okay. But for A, it's like a mutual agreement. Like when stuff happens, you help each other out.
The reason why my answer is more close to A is because maybe we have the instinct to help others.
You believe other people
me too,
have
me too,
the instinct.
Yes.
I think we would not let them die. I think that as well.
It's like that's our morals. I say.
Yeah. So next question: do you respect the laws and authorities in the community?
Laws and authorities.
So A, yes, without question. B, yes, they're generally the best way to govern. C, when it suits me, there are some laws I just don't agree with. Or D, I don't pay attention to the authorities. They've got no hold on me. So, yeah, which one did you choose?
I choose C. When it suits me, and some laws I just don't agree with.
Yeah, me too. I also chose the same one. Because basically I think of this as laws and authorities in my neighborhood again.
Yes, it's not the law of the country.
Yeah, not the law of the country. So
constitution or something.
Maybe neighborhood has some rules that we don't agree with. So that's
social rules or something.
That's why we chose C. Yeah. But Daniel, I wanted to hear your
answer
and your
reasoning. When I see this question, the first image came to my mind is university, because university is a community with specific
law and
laws
authorities.
And authorities.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just don't really care about
the authorities there.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So if the community changed to
country or
country,
like what? Yeah.
How about country?
Which one would you choose?
Oh, maybe I will. My answer may between B and C. Yes.
B is yes, they're generally the best way to govern, and C is when it suits me. There are some laws.
I generally respect the law, but I still follow
your own way.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But if the community the definition of community changed to country, I would still pick C.
Yeah.
My answer.
Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm. Because we don't want to get locked down by the rules.
By the rules.
You know, some rules are certainly
not so fit the circumstances we face.
Like for example, for the same-sex marriage law.
Yeah.
Originally it was banned, right?
Yeah.
Originally it was not illegal, right?
Illegal.
So that law we didn't agree with, and now it's changed to legal. Yeah. Legal. So that is, I think, why we chose C.
It's like we accept the possibility to change.
Yes. We don't get locked down. Okay.
Okay.
So also for marijuana and
some other.
Yeah, we're going to advocate the legal use of marijuana.
Okay.
Next one. Do members of the community shun, avoid, or mock you? A. Yes, their small minds can't handle anyone outside the norm. B. Some do because I don't always fit in. C. No, I'm generally seen as normal.
Yeah.
Or D. No, I set the standard for what is normal in my community. All of us chose the same answer. We chose C. No, I'm generally seen as normal, and I think it's a very normal answer to choose.
Yeah.
Right?
We're just normal people.
Yeah, because I don't think we have, hate in our community.
I think it's a feeling that we don't want to be disliked. Or,
but
more like
also not that, I don't go out of my way to be liked by them. But just this generally natural
for
respect
us,
for each other, but we don't like each other, we don't dislike each other. Just normal daily life, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, next one. Would you stand for office or seek to represent the interest of the community in some public manner? A. To do so would be an honor I joyously accept. B. Of course, it's everybody's duty to do so. C. Only if no one else could handle the job. Or D. No, I don't want to be responsible for the community's welfare. Yeah, and let's start with you, okay? Which one did you choose?
Okay, so I choose A.
Okay, to do so would be an honor I joyously accept. Why?
I would say
I understand why, but just talk us through it.
Okay, it's like my understanding of the circumstances. Like, just I would try to make the change.
Okay.
Yes. Even though that takes time, additional time or additional work, but I will accept that.
Yeah, I think that is central to your character.
Yeah.
Daniel, let's talk about your choice.
My choice is C.
C.
Only if no one else can handle the job.
Okay, that's interesting. Why?
So it's not the first priority of you. It's like maybe the third or the last. Or
yes, I live in a apartment, and my apartment has the so-called community.
Community, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really think being a leader of a community is a good job. Or not so.
It's like the class leader,
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
you showed all kinds of responsibility, but you didn't get much
power to do
and respect.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So power and respect, which one do you care more?
both.
Both
of them.
I think
because with both of them you can really do something.
Interconnected.
Only when you have both of them, you can really make some change.
Yeah,
and decide.
That's true.
Something. Yes.
So I chose B. Of course, it's everyone's duty to do so, which was what I originally thought, and also now, yeah. And I have some personal experience with this.
Oh, really?
So community, like we say community, like maybe in our class. Also, it counts as community. So during like when we were in third grade, we also did the student association thing. And I originally believed that it was, duty for everybody to do so, to help
the community.
Yeah, to help the community, with their own power.
But it's like you're kind of respect or like willing to do your duty as a community member, but
other community members might not agree with you, and it makes things very hard. And that's why I think we had some difficulty in
through that time.
Yeah, I think so.
I think my answer actually depends on the member of the community.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's how did you think about the community? Do you feel you're really part of that community, or you really think that these peoples are your or your friends?
Yeah.
Yes. Or not only just maybe these peoples are your neighbors or your classmates.
Well, I really did think like everybody should do a part in the community, should help out and all that. Yeah, I think something might have changed, but I still chose the same answer. Yeah. Okay, so we have one last part for today, and we're gonna go into a short break right now.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back to section 3, which is the last section of today. And so this section is about relationship to king and country. Okay? So this is more like a medieval sort of, section, right?
Yeah, setting, background is
anyways, so we're going to start here. So first of all, first question is, your country is wrecked with famine. Would you A, share what food you had with others? Or B, eat as little as possible yourself and share the rest? Or C, steal what food you need to survive? And D, steal as much food as possible, then sell it back to the community at a high price. So which one would you choose, Daniel?
My answer is A. Share what food
you had with others.
Yes.
That is very heroic.
But I think it actually depends on my own condition.
Yeah.
If I am quite wealthy, I have plenty of food. I would choose A. But
But A and B is more like A is like sharing everything you have, and B is like sharing, like you eat first and then you share the rest, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So why did you choose A? So A possibly results in maybe you dying, but feeding the community. So you do want to talk us through why A and not B?
Well, after now I comprehends this question.
Under this question, you might choose B, right?
Yeah, I might choose B.
I think you're choose B.
How about you, Yen? Which one did you choose?
I choose C. I try to steal what food I need to survive.
Yeah, very individualistic. Yeah, which is same as me. I also chose C. Steal what food.
Actually, when I'm looking at these choices, there's a temptation for me to choose D.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So
I think if I could steal as much food as possible, then I would give it back to the community.
I think I will sell
like
that.
Robin Hood.
I think I will sell that. Sell it back, but won't be at a high price.
Okay.
Maybe at just affordable price.
I think I will share it if I stole it. I will share it. But for me, I chose a more individualistic answer, which is steal what food I need to survive.
I think it's like my moral standards just push me through to C.
Okay.
And not D.
Okay. Next one. Oh,
this question is quite it's quite related to the news this week. Wuhan virus.
Yeah.
Yes.
The coronavirus. So
coronavirus.
Everyone in our nation is trying to buy some masks.
And it was like we're facing this quite similar. A little bit, but not so similar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just get to the next question. Right?
Okay, next one. If offered enough money, would you slip a poison into a king's drink? A, yes, and I've done similar things before. B, yes, if I thought I could get away with it.
Yeah.
Or C, no, although a vast sum of money would tempt me. Or D, no, and I'd warn the king of the plot.
Actually, I think this question depends on what kind of king he is. Yes.
For me, no, I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
If he is a tyrant, will you just keep let him?
I think what James
I think you have to think
like,
about it, because if he is a tyrant, he would brainwash you into, trusting in him, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in this situation, it's hard for you to see the whole picture. Yeah. So imagine if I am under the influence of power, then I would definitely warn the king of the plot.
Yeah.
Because I am brainwashed to do so. Okay. And you cannot see it if you're in this situation.
Yeah.
It's very different when you're outside the picture. Yeah. So that's what I thought. And I chose D. I warn the king of the plot. Yeah.
So Daniel, you choose D as well.
Yeah.
So how do you think about that?
Like I said, it actually depends on what kind of king he is.
Okay, yeah.
So if the king is a tyrant, or you don't like the king so much,
if he's the actual tyrant, and he do lots of bad things to our nation, maybe I will try to poison my king.
Okay.
Yes, but if he's a decent and honest king, maybe yes, my answer will be D.
But I don't think there's so much. I think that D&D wants you to answer the question in face value. They don't want you to think about too much about the other
what actually
consequences
really
and other parameters, I think.
Oh.
They want you to answer. They specifically told you that they want you to answer it with, just by seeing the question. Not
by
asking questions.
The information provided by the question. I would
say. asking other questions, yeah. So I chose D, yeah. And what did you choose, Yan?
I choose B.
Okay,
yes,
why?
If I thought I could get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
why do you hate your king so much?
No, I don't hate him. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's care.
That I don't care.
Yeah.
But you still
who is the king?
I don't care who is the king.
But you still try to poison your king at the risk of being arrested.
If offered enough money.
Yeah, so look, he said yes if I thought I could get away with it. Right?
Yes.
So that is I think the complete answer.
and also I think I think the whole scene I'm feeling with this part is like the king and country. It's not like democratic world. So if I'm living in the kingdom or living in some like medieval country, I think I just don't care about the king.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, there's another added dimension to this question. Okay, it's about the powers, right?
The powers. Yeah.
So if I really accidentally kill the king, that means there will be a new king, and with the new king, often there's war or like unstableness, in the country. Mm-hmm. So it would destabilize the country, and that is what I don't like.
Oh, really?
So I want the country to be as stable as possible, and to live in whatever kind of king, that is happening, that is ruling at the time. So for me, I would I would choose to, stabilize the kingdom.
whole situation.
So that's why I also chose D. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So the next question: a plague is sweeping across the country. Would you A, undertake a dangerous mission to find a cure, or B, heal the sick as best you can? C, avoid contact with the sick, or D, flee the country? Daniel,
this is an interesting question.
Which one did you choose, Daniel?
My answer is A. Undertake a dangerous mission
to find a cure. Okay. Why?
Yeah, actually, this question reminds me of the movie Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. Okay.
Since I think it's an international word.
Okay.
International word.
Yeah, international world.
This plague will not only
affect this country.
Yes, it will strike the whole world. So there's no way you can escape from this plague.
Okay.
So I think the best solution is find the cure for the virus.
For the plague. Yeah.
Okay. But the question, I think again, I want you to really just look at the question only, because the question states that a plague is sweeping across your country, only your country. So I think you have to choose the logical answer, which is D, to flee the country. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is very again individualistic and like our other answers.
But I think when I'm answering this part of the questions, I'm like putting myself into a medieval scene, and I have no recognition to the country or the king I was ruled by.
You don't care.
I don't care.
So what you care is about yourself to be healthy, and
yes,
I think that is what I think too.
But if it's put into the modern world or the real country I'm living in, I think it will be different.
Yeah. But again, let's just look at the question. At the question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Do you respect the lawful authority of the rulers of the land? Okay. A, yes, long live the queen. Or B, yes, our rulers are generally fair and just. Or C, no, a ruler is no better than anyone else. Or D, no, rulers are invariably corrupted by power. So I chose A, yes, long live the queen. And the reason is, like I said before, I would want a stable country than anything else.
That you care about your life to be stable.
Yeah, life to be stable, to stay the same way it is. It might not be the best, but live under the circumstances,
It'll be more comfortable, I see.
Yeah.
So how's yours, Daniel?
Because this, my answer is B. Okay. Because in this...
B is the...
choice.
Our rulers are generally fair and just.
Since the ruler is generally... If the ruler are generally fair and just, my answer is yes, I will follow his lead.
Oh.
What?
He's so hungry.
That is like a complete opposite
of this.
Yes, so I know. Yes, actually, I'm quite struggle
with this question.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But my final answer is B.
Yeah, B. Yeah. C for Yan is like
no. A ruler is no better than anyone else.
Yeah, it's like very like what you would choose.
Yeah.
Like your character because individualistic.
Yeah, and I won't follow
don't follow power or
authority.
Authority. That's very natural for you to choose C.
Yes.
Okay, next one. If you were offered a reasonably lucrative deal, would you spy for a hostile foreign power? A, yes, because my nation could stand to be knocked down a peg. B, yes, because my nation's secrets mean little to me. Or C, no, because I might get caught. Or D, no, because I never violated the trust my nation put in me. So both me and Daniel chose D, no, because I never violated the trust my nation put in me.
Okay.
And that is, I think, what we think. We have like this kind of sort of honor to our nation, I think. Daniel, I don't know what do you think
about nation.
Is it the same to me?
Yes, my reason is quite similar to yours.
Yeah. Okay. How about Yan?
I think no. Because I might get caught.
Okay. Just again, like that. You don't care about the country.
I don't care about the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's true to real life you?
So this means no, because I think I love Taiwan.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That's different from what's my living in these circumstances. But if putting me into a medieval country, I think I would just do.
But I think this is about doing like what you would do in real life. So my answers are true to real life.
But we're a democratic country. It's not.
Yeah.
It's different from like dictator. It's not like kingdoms. It's different.
But this is also not. This also I think would work in in the real world.
But maybe I'm thinking about I accept democratic system more. But if there's kingdom, I don't think the authority means much to me.
But I think because if you look at these questions, we want to see like what kind of person you are in real life. So if you don't answer true to real life, then you won't get the answers that you want.
Actually, I not quite understand why you keep emphasize that you put yourself in medieval era.
Because the whole questions and all the answers is give me a feeling to like playing being a player, playing in a character in that scene.
Yeah, but then the answers won't work for you, right?
But I put my personalities into that scene.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I would say you have to be true to real life, to get the correct answers, I would say. To get the right answers that would represent you in the real life.
But you can tell that's partly reveal what my values on.
Like I think in this question, it could work anyway, It could work in modern day too, also. And I think a lot of the questions before they also, talk about do you respect the lawful authorities of the rulers of the land? It also works to modern days. Also, a plague sweeping across the country also works. So I would say if you could stick
I'm just
true
trying
life,
to be consistent throughout the whole part.
Then it would be better. Okay, next one. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights? Hey, wait a minute. Did we answer the last question? Both me. Oh yeah, we
answered that. Yeah.
Next one. Okay, so
government.
I'll say that again. Do you rely on the government to enforce contracts and property rights? A, yes, because maintaining the rule of law is more important than any individual dispute. B, yes, because the courts are best equipped to handle such disputes. Or C, are you kidding me? The government can't even pave roads. Or D, absolutely not. If I can't defend it myself, then I don't deserve to have it. Daniel, which one did you choose?
I think this question actually depends on our own perspective about our nation.
Yeah.
Yes. And system.
System.
Law system.
I think the law system in Taiwan is quite just and fair. So I choose A.
Yes, because maintaining the rule of law is more important than any individual dispute. Yeah. I chose B because the courts are best equipped to handle such disputes.
And I
choose
B
realistic,
too. I choose B as same as James.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just courts just it's just good.
But
good place.
in previous question, you showed that you just don't trust or don't care about authority. Yeah. But now you need authority to
help you out in this
problem.
I think in this question, I'm getting back to the real life.
Okay.
So I think if putting into the imagination I have and through the whole part, I may choose D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be consistent. Okay.
Okay. I'm failed to be consistent at the last question.
Okay.
So I think that's all the questions we have for today.
Okay.
Next week we have two more questions. 2 more sets of questions.
For the questions.
And we're gonna, see the answers for ourselves. Which kind of alignments are we? And we'll also talk about all the alignments and the kind of people we think are in those kind of alignments. Okay. So again, this is a 2-part episode. So remember to tune in next week for part 2 of this episode. And also remember to follow us on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, on all that. And we'll see you next week.
Next week, follow us.
Yes.